Hello everyone and welcome to a very bookish video with me today. I'm in my coziest outfit because Delhi is super cold and I just can't survive without them. I really want to take you to where I will review a book that I've been reading since a few days, and that book has kept me captive. So the book I was talking about is Gods on Trial by Opëshum, and this is the first book in an 8-book series called Beyond the Father. So the book is set in the outer world, the celestial stage, where we are on the smallest planet, Zyberg. Now, Zyberg's realm is divided in two, Mollards and non-Mollards, which literally gave me Harry Potter feels. Muggles and witches? But here we have humans and robots.
Robots.
They think little highly of themselves. Who am I kidding? Really highly of themselves. And they really want to oppress the humans all the time because humans are low lives. They are supposed to toil their lives away and they don't have any individualism. This book literally shows a power imbalance between these two parties. And you know what? I feel the plot just doesn't feel like fantasy to me. It feels like a very possible future. We can have such technology where we build the robots and then this amazing superpower goes out of our hands and then oppresses us. Very possible future. So this imbalance of power causes tussle between and tension between the two parties. And what does that lead to? A situation of impending war. The book has multiple POVs and you are introduced to a different character with every page and every chapter. The different characters take you to various situations they are in, and that slowly gives you building blocks for the world rather than being pushed into a very already developed world. The world slowly gets developed around you through the narration of short stories by these characters. One such character is Prince Anglet. Prince Anglet, on his birthday, gets forced by his father, who's the king, to go on a tour. And on this tour, he unravels a lot of mysteries. Even the uncharted area, Area X. All of that added mystery to an already mystery driven plot. Just sounds amazing. If you're a sci fi reader, and even if you're not, be rest assured this book is extremely fast paced. The world building, the character development, and even the adventures are super fast paced. Generally, that's not a character you find in sci fi books. As I said, that the book gives you building blocks to create this world, so it has a very immersive experience. But because of the multiple point of views, you have to jump from one scenario to the other with just a flick of a page, and that can get a little distracting. For me, at points, I did feel disconnect with the book. This book has multiple layers, as I've already told. But there's one hidden layer that you can only find if you read it and dive a little deeper. That is the aspect of morality. Constantly between the tussle, you'll find the good and the bad. You'll find situations where you'll sit back and think, why did that certain character do that? Was it good? Was it bad? So you'll keep on constantly thinking about where the morality pin goes, and constantly the thought provocation helps you becoming a part of the story. So this book has a very interesting element which I just can't stop thinking about, and that really took me by surprise. And it was the introduction of a character which is a godlike entity. So every time this godlike entity makes an appearance in this book, it is filled with such interesting, such engaging conversations and philosophical thoughts that it makes the book and the plot very, very unique. You want to keep thinking about what that chapter and the conversation, the dialogues held. Like, I remember from the very first chapter, the godlike entity here wanted to erase all the robots and use that metal to give the humans a shower of metal. Here the book went in diving in to the dialogues and figuring out, was is it a torture for the humans or is it a beautiful shower for them. It has such a deeper meaning if you just think about it. So this book becomes more unique when a character like this was created, because I've never heard of, never read something like this before. this mysterious godlike entity just makes everything more interesting, because you think, wow, did he just say that? Overall, I think this was a very nice read. I read it actually pretty quickly. I generally take a lot of time with sci-fis because the world building just keeps me a little confused here and there. But in this book, as I said, the multiple POVs acted like a dual aspect. They helped the book move forward pretty quickly, but at the same time it was a little too quick. You wanted your time, but it was a little too fast paced. Other than that, the writing of the author was very nice. The flow of the writing was brilliant. I could relate with the characters from the very first page. I could imagine the situation of the characters. I could dive into their thoughts. I could understand their psychology behind saying what they said. I could feel the mystery, brewing. So the writing was really good. Be it you're a sci-fi reader or non sci-fi reader, this book is very good. You can really track things. If you want to start with sci-fi, I think this is a very good start. Also, this being the first book of a series, it is a very nice way to open gates to a very intricate plot that can follow after this. So I'm super excited about the upcoming books as well. And guys, I rate this book a 4 out of 5 stars. It was a great read and I would love to recommend it to you. And if you have already read this book, please do comment down below your thoughts on this. And if not, and if I have anyway pushed you to buy this book and read it, please do let me know and comment down below as well. See you on the next one. Bye.